Carlson, tonight, Governor Tony Evers delivered his final State of the State address.
Our political reporter Ellie LaLiberte was there and joins us live now with a breakdown. And Ellie, each year the governor gives a theme to the year. What did he have to say about 2026?
Eric, the governor dubbed this the year of the neighbor, highlighting our Wisconsin community. But that message of togetherness didn't stop him from taking swings at Republican leadership.
Thank you. Thank you.
After a brief introduction,
hello there, Wisconsin.
Governor Tony Evers quickly urging lawmakers to stay in Madison throughout the year.
Folks, I know many of you are up for the election, but here's the deal.
As the assembly is set to adjourn by the end of the week.
Wisconsinites have high expectations for the work we can do together over the next 10 months, and they should.
Right now, the governor and top Republicans in the legislature are negotiating a property tax relief plan. The Assembly Speaker and Majority Leader sending a letter to the governor Monday with their terms, but leaving out the $450 million for general school aid Governor Evers asked for.
I'm hoping we can continue building on those efforts this session, including reaching bipartisan agreement on a plan to get meaningful resources to our K-12 schools and provide property tax relief at the same time. And it must balance these important obligations a heck of a lot better than the plan Republican leaders sent me this week.
Republicans have long blamed the governor's 2023 partial veto that allows school districts to raise the levy limit for 400 years for increasing property taxes.
I'll go 10 toes with any lawmaker about school funding. My 400-year veto isn't an automatic property tax increase, folks.
But Governor Evers also using the address to tout the work of his 2 terms in office, from housing to tourism and education funding to the Republican-introduced tax credits that he signed into law. The governor ending his speech with the message of the year.
We're all in this together, and we're going to get through this together, not by alienating our neighbors, but by getting to know them.
Now, while one side of the room stood up to cheer for the governor, the other remained relatively quiet. In response to the governor's critiques of the Republican proposal, Assembly Speaker Robin Vos told reporters that Republicans tried to meet in the middle.
He wanted money for property tax relief. There's 2 ways to do it. The school levy credit, which we proposed, is actually bigger than his proposal. And then we also put other things in that he's wanted, which is funding for SNAP positions, making sure that we have funding for disaster relief, and an income tax rebate for every single person in the state who pays income taxes. So it seems to me we tried very hard to reach in the middle. Now it's the governor's job after a pretty partisan speech.
Vos also adding the governor took credit for the bipartisan tax cuts. Now, as I mentioned, the assembly is set to adjourn later this week, but the governor announcing tonight he will call a special session this spring. The goal of that will be to take up a constitutional amendment to bar partisan gerrymandering in Wisconsin. Eric and Sarah.
All right, thank you so much, Ellie LaLiberte.